Hello guys, I'll be practicing what we have done. I'll be using what we have done to practice do a practical. So I'll be writing this essay with HTML and CSS with HTML. So I've already created a file, so I'll start. So you can basically start with me. I'm doing something like this. So I'll put in my doc type, then put in HTML. Then I have to put my language attributes in HTML. I have to put my language attributes. Language attribute I put English as EN. Then I have to put my head tag. So in between the head tag I have to put my title. Title that will be on the head. So title will be Christmas holiday. So then we have our body. So the body will be carrying the rest of the stuff. So we're going to be doing today the rest of the essay. So starting off, you have to open and refresh. Make sure what you have written is correct and it's working perfectly. So I will go to refresh. As you can see, our title is working. You can see here, our title is working. As you can see, our Christmas holiday is here. So next up, we're going to start writing the essay. So I'm going to go here. So as you can see, this is basically the first heading and it's the most important heading. So to start with this, we have to use, as you can see, is bold and okay, is bold and it is underlined. So I'm going to be using a H1 to really write this so that we'll see because it's the most important, and we'll be centering it with center tag. So going here, I'm going to use H1 and using an underline tag, then we'll be using a center tag. So as you can see, this is inside underline the underline is inside the UL. So it writes a H1 element, then it will underline it. After underlining it, it's going to center the text. So in between here, we'll put in the text. So what is the text? So text there is my Christmas holiday. So we put in it my Christmas holiday. So let's go and refresh our page that we see. So as you can see, it's bold and it's underlined and it's also in the center. So this is the start. So we will continue. So we should use our comments so that we can be knowing where we are. So we have heading. Let's give it a main heading. So main heading. Then we now have body of the essay. So from here we put in a P element. Putting the EP element will be coming to copy the rest at least to this side before the new subheading here. So I will copy this, copy it. So I'll copy it and I'll paste it. So not damage, so I'll arrange it. So, So after arranging it, so I'll be going to our page to refresh. So refresh, as you can see, this is the text. So just like in this place we have the text. So this text is written. So we're going for the next part. So we have our subheading. So my siblings pact. So we have our subheading. So we'll come here to comment subheading. So comment is subheading. So it's the subheading. So the heading that we're using here is a H2. So because it's under H1, so we already have the H1, which is the most important. So the other ones that are now under it can now be like subheading. So either I'll be using H2, H3, H4, H5, or H6. So I'll be using H3 because H3 will be a little bit smaller. So I'll use H3 instead of H2. So you can use H2 anyone you want. So I'll be putting it in an underline, then also centering it. So using center, then I'll be coming here to write heading. So my siblings pact. My siblings pact. So let's go to our page and refresh so we can see it. So as you can see, it's appearing as a subheading. So we'll be coming under here and putting our P tag so we can write down the siblings pact. So as you can see here, in the siblings pact we have a quote. So we'll be putting this in a quotation mark. So before we do that, let's still copy everything. So let's copy, go here to paste. As usual, I'll arrange it. After arranging to go to refresh. So let's refresh, let's see how it looks like. So as you can see, so I want to put a quote here in HTML instead of using the normal quote. So I will come into this side where it is. Remove this comma. So I will remove this quotation and start um, the quote tag. So here is the quote tag. So you can see the beginning of the side. Then I'm going to the ending and removing this other quote. Then I'm putting the ending quote. So to cover the quote, computer will know that yeah, this is a quote. So going to my web page to refresh. I'm going to my web page to refresh. As you can see, it's still written in quotes. So let me increase the font size so you can see it. As you can see, the thing is written in quotes. See the quotation mark. Let's see the ending quotation mark. So that's that. So going to the next part of the essay, which is the Christmas Day. So we'll be writing a comment. I'm writing Christmas Day, or you can just write subheading 2. Subheading 2. Because we already have the first subheading 1, and we have subheading 2. So I'll be using a H3 here because basically you can have, apart from H having only one H1, you can have more than one H2, H3, H4, H5 places. I have many of them in the rest, but it depends. H1 is H2 is more important than H3, so it depends on how you put it. So it's indicates importance. So we'll put this in a U tag and put it in a center tag. So we'll put it in this. So we're having Christmas Day, having Christmas Day as the topic. So we're going to our page to refresh and see. So I'm refreshing, as you can see, this is the Christmas Day right here in the center. Then we'll be going under to put the rest of the text. So we're going to go and put the rest of the text. We'll be copying from here because here is just like the ending, the citation, something like that. So we're going here to copy to the end. So, so we'll be copying and pasting it. I want to arrange the text because I like arranging my text. So arranging the text, as you can see, so I'll be refreshing so you see. So this is the text. So as you can see, it is the text. It's not real. This is the text. Then to remain the last part of the essay. To remain the last part of the essay. So this is the closing side, the citation, because here is the name of the person that wrote it. Is a mass communication student of WFU Bawari FCT Abuja. So I'll be writing this in citation because I told you that you can use it to write like most important things of somebody. Let's say the person wrote a work, so you can write the person's name or the name of the work there. So coming here, I'll write in this person's name is citation with cite. Then this WFU is an abbreviation for Wake Forest University. So I'll be putting this in in abbreviation tag, and this Bawari FCT Abuja is an address, so I'll put it an address tag. So going to the last part, we'll be having citing and address. So we're going to have a P tag. So P tag will contain all those whole text. So we're having the first one, the site, that's the girl's name. We'll be copying it, pasting it here. Then we'll be having the next text. So we'll just be putting the text like that. I will copy the text, I'll put the text here. Then we'll go to the next line. We'll be having this abbreviation. But I'm going to put the abbreviation both in the address because it's part of the school's address. So address, so I'm putting abbreviation, then going to the, I'll copy the full meaning of the abbreviation of the name of the school. So I'm copying it and pasting it in title. Then I'm writing the abbreviation there. So W F U. So putting that there, we are done. Then we'll put in the last part of the address. So this is the last part. We'll copy that and paste it here. So we're going to our browser to refresh to see how the thing came out. So as you have refreshed, as you can see, this is the address, this is your name. Let me go and remove this also problem. So I'll go and refresh. As you can see, this is the application. Wait first, university. This is the address. As you can see. So basically, this I just used some of the HTML elements we learned and everything I taught you. Most of the things I taught you to create this. So you can actually do yours. There's no only this type of listening can you can actually do yours. So you practice. So if you practice, you be better. There's no that you not become better. It's only if you don't practice you might not even go anywhere. So that's that. So practice. Thank you.